There's been plenty of moments that I fell in hard times. More often than not, getting faded was my lifeline. I realized that I've always struggled with change, but sometimes you gotta rearrange before you go insane. I've been doing my best to stay true to myself, put my next foot forward and smoking dope for my health. I never give up the music till I'm rolling in wealth. Some days I swear this bass is my own personal hell. Well, I love the sound of the city. Goddamn, I love the sound of the city. Yeah, yeah. I'm wide awake when you're with me. I feel better when you got my back, yeah. Red eyes, I'm sky high. I think this might be the best night that I've ever had, that I've ever spent with you. I confess I'm obsessed with the sex. Heart palpitations every time that she texts. I admit that we ain't always been the best for each other, but what is love without the little test? Girl, you know you're my sneaky link. When I'm with you, my ego shrink. I'm just craving time for us alone. I think about you every time I'm home smoking dope. I love the sound of the city. Goddamn, I love the sound of the city. Yeah, yeah. I'm wide awake when you're with me. I feel better when you got my back, yeah. Red eyes, I'm sky high. I think this might be the best night that I've ever had, that I've ever spent with you.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Glad to be here. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Probably going to keep this one quick because, again, not much has changed over the last couple of weeks. Excuse me. Okay. Sorry. I'm going to taking my dog to the river. I'm trying to time it with my girlfriend because she's at the gym, so she was making sure I haven't left yet. Anyways, couple things. Again, gonna keep it kind of quick. Like, I don't want to drag it on. Don't want to keep you guys, like, nothing has really changed. I'll give you guys my thoughts, and then we'll go from there. Fox, what's up? Dorian, what's up? Daniel, what's up? Always nice to see you guys here. Thank you for watching. Said friends of mine who are no longer in the crypto game think the bull run is earliest next year. So we were actually talking about this earlier today. And basically no one cares about crypto. And a lot of people think like, oh, you need to have people caring, retail has to be involved for a bull run. And yeah, I need to get rid of some of this stuff. I really haven't been looking at charts too much over the last couple days. Against the weekend, not much has happened, and nothing has really changed overall. So I'm a swing trader. I try not to get caught up in the lower time frames. But let me give you guys this. So no one cared about crypto, right? No one cared about crypto, I'd say, until about here. That's where people started to be like, wait, what's going on? Bitcoin's, you have your retail traders that are saying, oh, Bitcoin's, I heard it broke all-time highs again. That's cool. And then it continues to go up more, right? And now people are like, wait, should I buy some of this? It just keeps going up. This is where people started buying, right? And not the whole entire circle, but I'd say anywhere in here. So retail enters the market. You always have like those one or two people that bought down here or whatever, but most people weren't interested until here. People are asking me, should I buy Bitcoin? I keep hearing it's going up. I heard that it's going to go to 200,000. It's only 50,000. Should I buy it? And first and foremost, no one has any idea what the top is or what price it's going to. If everyone knew that, everyone would be a billionaire. So no one was interested. No one was interested. No one was interested. No one cared. So no one cared in this entire thing, right? The bull run started as soon as we broke 20K. So this weekly candle, that's where the bull run officially starts, right? You have that official confirmation. But until we broke all-time high, and we'll take just a quick median price of like 6 to 7K, because that's, we spent time at 3, we spent time at 6 and 10. So we'll say 6,000 was about the median. Like, you're looking at a 300% gain. Excuse me. You're looking at about almost a 300% gain from that median before retail even thinks to step in, right? From there, you're looking at 6 to, where retail really gets in, it's just 54. You're looking at a 700% gain, right? And retail is convinced that we're in a bull run now. Bitcoin's going to 200K, but they didn't care about the previous 700% gains. They weren't doing their research. They weren't buying when price was low. They only cared about seeing these green candles. So I would agree with you. I think a lot of people think that a bull run isn't coming. And I would personally say that too. I think we'll get something like this, right? Where you have a kind of a peak, some consolidation, and then you head up from there. That's what I think will happen. Will it happen? I have no idea, right? We could literally go up to 69,000 tomorrow. I'm not saying it will, but anything's possible. I hate doing scenarios and possibilities because people marry them, and that's what gets you in trouble with trading. You never want to marry a scenario. So this idea that, back to my point, this idea that retail has to be involved for the market to go up is just not even true. I remember trading in all of this, and nobody cared. Like, I remember seeing Bitcoin charts that literally looked like this, right? They had this, and it basically looked like a half circle. So you had 0 here, you had 20K here, and then 0 here. They were thinking that we were going to maybe get like 18 and then go down. So you had price that went up, and then it was going to go to 0. It was absurd, like the most absurd things that you've ever seen. And we're seeing that again now, right? You have people calling for 12K, calling for 3K, calling for tether to crash, calling for all these things that aren't going to happen, right? I mean, could they? Maybe. I don't want to say they won't happen, but they're very, very unlikely. Yes, the next trading course is in September. So for those of you that are interested in taking, I teach a 4-month trading course. It's for beginners to intermediate. It's really for anybody, but it's really to teach you my trading system and help you build your own trading system, help you be an independent trader. My whole entire goal after the course is so that you can more or less go into trading on your own, or at least you have a great, like a nice framework to begin trading, or even paper trading. I want you to remember that trading it takes a year to 2 years. I mean, every single day, learning every single day, testing your system every single day before you start getting consistently profitable or quote unquote good, right? So the 4-month course, will it help you a lot? Yes. Will it make you a professional trader? No. The DXY is pumping hard. I don't see the DXY pumping hard. It's in resistance. Random thought, but you should grow the beard out. I'll try. I can't really I don't know what gene it is. My family aren't really it's like some of my younger cousins have like full beards, and they're in their like lower 20s, and I can barely get anything. I'll try. But it gets itchy after a while, and I'm also out in the heat all the time. But I'll try. But yeah, you guys, I just want you to remember that when everyone is screaming that no one cares about crypto, it'll never do whatever you think it's going to do. It'll never pump again. Just look back to the bull market before this one. Like, seriously, even after COVID, right? Look at all of this, because that's a good example of, like, don't trust what the masses are saying, because they have no idea what they're talking about. But back to the S&P 500. S&P back in resistance, or testing a new resistance. Again, this isn't a parabolic state. There's nothing bearish on RSI MACD. There's really nothing bearish overall. I'm expecting a breakout, retest, continuation. We're about 5% off all-time highs, I believe. Yeah, less than 5% off all-time highs. That's extremely bullish. I am not expecting this, right? I am not expecting it to go down. I'm fully expecting this to continue. Even if we were to have some kind of correction, I'd still expect upward movement moving forward. How much is the course? It's $150 a month. So if you're worried about money, what I would say is join the last month. You'll get that last month of live classes, and then you can go back and either screen record the first 3 months. Because you have to remember, guys, like all of those videos are posted on Patreon. Not everybody can show up to the live session. So if you're one of those people that's like, hey, I can't do, what is that, like $600 over 4 months. So I don't want to do the full 600. That's a lot of money. That's fine. Join the last month, or you could join now and take all of the videos from the prior course, screens, share, or not share them, but basically screen record them, and then you have the whole course. And I'm the one that made it. Don't tell me you're doing that, but I'm telling you that you can do that. I will say, like, all of the courses that I teach are basically the same, right? I'm teaching you the 4-month framework. I've thought about doing like an intermediate to advanced class. Probably going to do that. Like if I was to do that, I'd do that in 2024 because it would take me a while. I'd have to think of what I'm going to do that. But yeah, essentially it's the same 4-month class that I do a couple times a year. If you're, again, one of those people that says, hey, I don't have all the money for this, then just join the last month and screen record the first 3 months, and then you get the live sessions for that last month as well. And even if you're in the class, like, and you can't show up to live, you can take snippets of the videos or screenshots of the videos. There's a private Discord chat, so you can ping me whenever and say, hey, I have a question on the video. You were talking about price action. Can you give me another example of bearish price action? I'll more than happy to help you with that. What's up? Yes, sir. How's it going? So Bavo, what do I expect? I actually expect us to go into a bull market over the next 12 months, where official bull market, right? Like SPX breaks all-time highs, so on and so forth. And that's mainly because there's so much FUD. There are statistics out there that Americans have more money than they've ever had before. There's more sideline capital than there's ever been in human existence. And I'll be honest with you guys, like, again, and I always bring back to this example, I know that there are people suffering. I know that there's a lot of people living paycheck to paycheck and they're taking out credit and all this, but the people that are doing that hardly affect the economy. Your average millionaire affects the economy 10 to 100 times more than your average person that is taking away from the economy, right? And I've given those examples before. I'm not going to get too tied up into it. But that's what I think. I think there's way too much money on the sidelines to have some kind of massive financial disaster. Do I think that something will happen in the future? Probably. Over the next 4, 5, 6 years, probably. Or, the other scenario is maybe over the next 4 or 5 years, we just get like a sped up like 70s and 80s where you have, I don't know what TradingView did to this, but you just kind of like get some sideways and then we continue moving up from there. So essentially you're just looking at a giant bull flag. Again, I don't know what that would do to crypto. I don't think crypto is going to be in a bearish state forever. I think Bitcoin will break all-time highs because now you have AI and blockchain going absolute bananas all over the world. So, the S&P 500 could have some kind of pullback or sideways. That doesn't mean Bitcoin's going to go sideways or to 3K. First stream watching. I like you following on Twitter. Oh, appreciate it. Thank you. Let's keep moving forward. So DXY, a lot of people saying that there's a massive pump on the DXY. All I see is a retest of prior support at the moment. Again, massive level between 102.5 and 100. We already broke down. This is more or less a retest. If it's not a retest, which I've thought about the idea that maybe this is like a wedge, but we don't have divergences and we have a lower close. We also broke down through a major macro level. So for me, I'm still expecting this to turn down. Let's see like a 4-hour. Let's see a daily. Yeah, daily. Yeah, there's no divs on the daily yet, but again, I'm not too sure. The daily's already reaching that kind of median point where now we can kind of curl over and continue our downward move. Moving on to Tether. Again, not really seeing a lot here macro wise, and I feel bad for some of you that come in here every day because I don't like there's just not a lot to talk about, right? Like we've moved sideways for the last couple months, even with crypto. It's been pretty hard making content because there's just been nothing that's happening. So ultimately, keeping our eyes on this potential head and shoulders. I'm not sure if it's a head and shoulders. It looks a little weird, but we're keeping an eye on it. Onward to Bitcoin. So I'm gonna go with lower time frames today. If you guys want my higher time frame thoughts, you can check them out on the last live stream. For now, we've retested. Ooh, did we really go all the way back up to? Oh, we did that a couple hours ago. Okay. I say we retested 29.5 again. Yeah, guys, I was in the gym for like 3 hours today, so I didn't see anything of what happened after I woke up. So, again, I'm kind of thinking this is a flag. I would like to see some kind of double bottom reversal, reclaim 29.5. I tweeted this morning that I don't believe that this is truly bearish. And even if it is, this could be a retest of 28,000, right? So Siri is recording me right now. That's wild. So yes, we could come here, reversal. Part of my reasoning for that is this, and I tweeted this morning. You have price moving down with volume moving down. That's called bullish price action. That's actually a you're not changing trend, right? If you're in a downtrend, you want to see volume going up with price going down. If you're in an uptrend, you want to see volume going up with price going up. If you're in a downtrend, right, which we're technically in a downtrend from point A to point B, volume is not validating that downtrend, right? Because you have volume moving down, price moving down. That's actually bullish price action or bearish price action exhaustion. So yes, we had some divergences here. We had some, and I don't know if they're even true divergences, but you have a slight higher high here and a lower high in RSI. So seeing those divergences play out, other than that, not a lot of confidence here. I don't want to short this. I know that this was a retest, but I'm not confident in that that short play because there's no volume validation, right? Like volume's the biggest key, at least in my trading system. Aside from crypto, did you watch Spence versus Craw? I did not. I watched. So for those of you that don't know, I went to the 50 Cent concert this weekend, and then I watched obviously the Poirier and Gaethje fight, which really was not very entertaining. I know the first round was entertaining. The second round was just a leg kick, and then it was over. Sorry if I ruined it for anybody, but it was pretty uneventful. I was hoping to see like a 5-round, like really good fight. It was not good. What do I think of Elon Musk changing Twitter to X? I don't know. It's innovation. So I'd like to see what he does with it. He says he's going to do some stuff with it, so we'll see if he does or doesn't, right? That's all I have for today. Yeah, I apologize. I know, I appreciate all you guys coming out and watching, but I just don't have anything else today. There's the last 7-8 days we've been between 29.2 and 29.5. Volume not validating. At this point, I'm just repeating myself. So one thing I will say, if you're a U.S. trader, and I know I tweeted this, I put it in Discord, if you're a U.S. trader, make sure you know if your exchange is okay to be used in the U.S. or if that exchange is going to stop letting you withdraw if you're from the U.S. A lot of these popular exchanges like Bybit and whatnot are making you KYC. And if you're from the U.S., you won't be able to withdraw money anymore. So make sure that your exchange that you're using is safe to use, especially from the U.S. or Canada or wherever you're from. Right? I'm just using the U.S. as an example. I will say Bitget rolled out a sister exchange called Coincatch. I got you guys the same fee reductions if you'd like to use it. If you're not sure about your exchange, it is perfectly legal for U.S. traders to use. And that's all I got. So again, make sure the exchange you're using is safe, and don't stare at a chart all day. Guys, this is the bear market. It's going to be long and very boring, right? It's going to seem longer than it is, right? I remember in 2019 and all the way to 2020 was the longest. It felt like forever, right? Because you're always watching. You're watching lower time frames. You're just always in front of a screen. Like, make sure you guys are enjoying life still, because save your tireless chart watching for the actual bull market when we break all-time highs, because that's when we're going to chase alts, go over alt charts, look for entries, exits, whatever. Look for something that looks parabolic or is showing major bullish price action. But in the meantime, guys, make sure you're enjoying life. Stick to swing trading, and I will see you guys on Wednesday.